Hello everyone, welcome back to Simulated Heaven and welcome back to Farm Sim 15. Now, I said at the start of episode 2 that I would show you guys the parts of this map that I have not yet shown you. So that is my plan. Just to update you first, as you can see, I've managed to get a bit more grass. I'm still ways away. I'm only at 14%, so I think I need to get quite a bit more grass. And then my plan in the future is I'm going to seed a second field with corn. The first field I seeded with wheat, but the second one I'm going to seed with corn. Okay, so let me just go over here now. I need to go to the shop. I kind of want to get this tractor set up with fertilizer to spray, so I don't believe I've taken you up here, and I have to say I am quite impressed with this area up here. It looks really nice to me. There's a little like train station, and the train doesn't actually move at all, so you don't have to worry about that. But I kind of like these automated little barriers, and there's a little village up here. I think it looks rather nice, well made. And then here we have the egg sell point. We have the bank with the finances and stuff, and then over here you'll find the train station, and also the shop, the machine shop, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to park over here. Okay, I'm going to actually, so the reason I'm coming here in the first place is because I want to pick up this sprayer. Like I said, I want to fertilize the fields that I am seeding. It looks like that goes on the back. I thought that would go on the front. Maybe it does go on the front. Let's have a look. I was assuming this is an extra tank that goes on the front, so that we can, because I have rather large fields on this farm. Oh yeah, there you go. So I thought if I have the extra tank, I don't have to worry so much about the fact that it's you know, that it's going to keep running out. But you know what I've just thought as well, when I get, because I think I'm going to ask a hired worker now. I kind of have a vague memory that you can't hire a worker to spray fertilizer. I don't know, I need to look into that now, don't I? Anyway, before we head off, I'm going to show you this little train station area. It doesn't really serve a purpose, but it looks really nice. You know, it's kind of nice to have a realistic area on your map. And yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. Now I can't remember, there is actually something you can sell over here. Yeah, what do you sell? I think you sell logs here? Oh, I can't remember. And I don't think it says on the map, does it? No, it just says it's, no, it doesn't really say, does it? So, oh, wool, that was it. It does say wool. You sell the wool here. That was it. You know, when you get the things of wool. Okay. Oops. So let's head back over here. So I'm going to head back to the main part of the farm, and I'm going to try to set this off. Oh, so you can hire a worker. I can see right now it's allowing me to hire a worker. So the thing that's interesting. Oh yeah, and this might be actually a good thing, and it might mean that I've actually wasted the money on an extra tank, but I know when you use hired worker for a lot of things, they don't actually use stuff. Like when you ask a hired worker to seed a field, they don't use your own seed, they just automatically use the seed as they go along. Oh, and this area over here, I'm just going to show you while I'm here. This area over here is like the forestry area, and again it's got a really realistic looking dirt road up here, and we've got some trees and stuff. And then the thing that I like is over here we've got a little area to store stuff, which I think is really cool. So in the future, when I do want to do some kind of forestry, then it's available up here. So you can obviously store your wood chips here, which is good. I don't think that has any real purpose, it's just aesthetic. And you can also store logs here if you want. Yeah. So yeah, I think this is kind of cool that they've got like a forestry area. I mean, it is actually really awesome that the map is not very big, but yet it has everything that you need, you know. It's pretty cool. Okay. Now, like I said in the first video, I am using GVR, I think it's called, the AMD recording software. I did notice for some reason in the first video my microphone sometimes seemed to have a weird kind of crackling sound or something. If that actually continues, I might have to go back to using other software. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But it seems like that whole GVR thing, the AMD GVR thing, it seems like it's nearly ready to be used, if you know what I mean, like a lot of the time, which would be awesome, because it seems like the impact that has on my frame rate is a lot lower than using other software. Now this field has been seeded by that guy, so what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to see if I can get a hired worker. Now what I'm going to do actually, how do I unfold? There you go, X. So I kind of want to make sure I'm quite efficient with this guy. Now obviously it's empty, I haven't filled it up, so we'll see. We will see if the whole hired worker thing, oh it's even bigger. We'll see if the hired worker thing means you don't need to fill fertilizer. I actually got the largest one, because like I said, I've got really big fields on this map, so we're just going to kind of leave it there. Let's see. Is it going to work? Yeah, see? So that's kind of a bit of a cop-out really, isn't it? Because you don't have to fill up fertilizer, and I just wasted money on the extra tank. Oh well. But I suppose in the future, if I ever... what just happened? Is it coming the way? Yeah, I'm in the way. That's kind of cool actually. But in the future, if I manage to organise multiplayer, I suppose in the multiplayer it would be worthwhile, right, for me to have the extra tank. And I'm in the way, let's move him out of the way. Oops, not him. Not him, him. So like I said in the previous video, I seem to have quite a lot of money now. So the extra wheat I'm going to store in my storage thing. So I already have 57, almost 58,000, because as you can see, the price of wheat is kind of crazy low right now, isn't it? So what I might do to help with that is I might sell something here, because I don't think I need to keep any of this stuff in order for me to seed a field, because I always hire workers, and then like I said, they don't actually use your own stuff. So I might start to sell this extra stuff in storage, and that might help for the price of wheat to go up again, maybe. Okay, so the cows, as you can see, I have 14 now. The productivity is 44%, because all I have at the moment is straw and grass. And like you saw in the last video, I am starting to work on the silage, and I believe when I get the silage there, that will go up to 80%, I believe. So we're starting to get some liquid manure, and a little bit of milk. I'm not quite sure how many cows I should own, but I think I'm going to stick at 14 until I manage to get the productivity higher. But yeah, okay, so what am I going to do? What was I going to do? This guy, I think I was going to use this guy to go pick up more straw. I'll do the grass thing off video. So let's leave this thing over here. Ooh, I nearly made it. Almost. Okay. So, no, I don't think I can do that. I was gonna use the smaller one for something. Now, I think this tractor works fine with this big thing, but it's going to be a little bit. It's going to be a little bit hard, isn't it? Let's see. I mean, it's already 100% full, so we'll see how it drives. It's going to be a bit slow. But I think it's okay. I might need to put a weight on the front. Oh, and also, by the way, one of the things that's really awesome about this is the cows will walk by themselves from here over here, which I think is kind of cool, into the milking station and the barn area. Now this area is full up with straw, and this area is full up with grass over here, so I'm hoping that, you know, when I add the silage, we'll start to actually make more money. Oh, I should really show you one more area, because I said I was going to show you all the areas. I've not shown you yet. Up here, this is like the area where you can keep your sheep, and again, I really like how it's got a realistic dirt path up here. It looks really nice to me. This really reminds me exactly of what a farm is like in England, you know. Okay, so this is where you keep your sheep. Pretty nice. And I think the other animals in this game, from what I can remember, they're quite easy. I think with the sheep, I think you just need to give them straw or something. I don't know. Well, I will look into it, but I think that the cows are the hardest of the animals, but the sheep should be easier from what I can remember. So in the future, maybe I'll invest in some sheep, and then I'll start getting wool, which will be nice. Okay, so let's get back in here. Kind of going the long way on. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell this extra straw. I believe the sell point for straw is left. I believe. Yeah, so as you can see, this guy is quite slow. But I mean, this is what I was talking about in the first video. That's the reason I did actually buy this tractor, because it is a front loader, but it can also help with other stuff, which is kind of cool, because the other one, the Power Star one, was kind of useless. I even with the Power Star one that I had before, I tried to use it for cultivating or something, and it wouldn't even work at all. It got stuck on a really small hill. It got stuck. I was like, nah, this is not going to work. So that's why I went ahead and bought this one. So we're going to go and sell this extra straw here, and then we're going to start picking up, and I believe he needs me to go pick up his, yeah. Someone asked, why have I got a lot of money? Well, like I explained in the first video, in this map, they give you quite a lot of fields that are already ready to harvest. They're all wheat though, they're all wheat. But that kind of helps you to make a bit of money. I mean, yeah, you could say that's a bit like cheap, but I don't know. It doesn't really bother me that much. Okay, so this is nearly finished. What are we up to? Just over 50%. Okay. So let's go back to this one. Now, like I said in the other video, I do want to try to get into things like greenhouses and stuff like that, because I've never worked with greenhouses, and I've never worked with animals hardly at all. So I believe if we go into placeable objects, we'll find out about greenhouse. Is it this one? Let's see. Yeah, so a bee house, I'm not sure. I think with this you don't need any kind of upkeep on this. I could be wrong. The greenhouse, I believe the thing you need to do with the greenhouses. Oh, is there more stuff? Oh, there's a solar collector. Okay, with trees and stuff. But I believe with the greenhouses you need to provide them with water, and you need to provide them with the solid manure. So I can't really do this yet. I need to wait until the cows have worked on the manure a bit more, and then I'm gonna work on some greenhouses. But I think that the bee house is kind of boring, because I believe you don't need to add any water or anything. You just basically buy it and you place it, and it gives you income. I think that's all it is with that. I could be wrong, but that's my that's my impression. So yeah, I am gonna work with greenhouses and stuff, but I'm gonna have to wait until my cows have been working a bit more. So let's go sell this. Make some money. Like I said before, you don't really make a lot of money from this, but you know, it all helps. It all helps. Like, especially when I'm using a lot of hired workers, it all helps. I actually need to buy a power washer as well, because I believe all of my tractors are looking pretty dirty. Trying to burst this out not too badly. I am also really hoping that I can get some kind of multiplayer thing set up with some of the people that watch my videos. But yeah, every time I've tried that in the past, it always seems to not work out, because I'm in Hong Kong and the time zone is a bit weird. Very often that doesn't seem to work out. But anyway, I thought my kind of idea is that I'll try to have like a Steam group, where the Steam group will be about the farming, and then when I do any farming, I could send out a message on Steam, like an event saying that the multiplayer, that the farming multiplayer has started. The other idea that I had was I could just make a video that says the multiplayer is on and this is the password for the server, but I don't know, it seemed like that would not work as well. I think if I had a Steam group, I mean, then the question is, like, do I actually make a Steam group for everything so that, whenever I want to do any events with the community on this channel, that I can then basically send out a message like to anyone who would like to be in that group, which is not only about farming. That might actually work a bit better, because then I can do other events with other games and stuff. I don't know, because yeah, I know that years ago when I used to do streaming, I did a fair amount of streaming on Twitch, and I used to have my own stream group, and then that is exactly what I used to do. Like, if I was playing a multiplayer game, I would say, I'm playing this game, and if you'd like to come join, here are the details, and then that would be a way that you can have a few people that would like to do, that would like to join in. So that might be an idea, that I try and make a Steam group, and then basically just send out a message whenever I want to do any kind of multiplayer event. That could be kind of cool. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. I think I'll think about it a bit more and make a video about that, hopefully in the not too distant future. Okay, so I believe my yeah, there you go. This guy is still working. Is he actually catching up with the other guy? I think he should be catching up pretty fast, but I think we're still good. Let me just check. Yeah, so this guy is he a bit too close now? I think we need to keep an eye on that, because obviously the seeding, it takes ages, whereas the spraying, it doesn't really take anywhere near as long. So anyway, it should be fine. Okay, let's go pick up. So I think even though after this load I'm not going to be full up, I think what I'll do as the last thing that I do in the video, I'm going to go show you how I put this in my farm, and then I'll maybe have a go at picking up some other stuff that I can try and sell. I believe that canola is worth quite a lot right now, is it? No, actually, oh yeah, so canola or barley, I can sell either of those, because like I said, I don't need to hold on to them, because I always hire workers for seeding. So and actually that was another really important thing on this map, that the guys actually set the map up on purpose so that it works really well with hired workers. Like, I've had quite a lot maps in the past that look really cool, but then when you have a go at using hired workers, they don't work, they get stuck on trees and everything. It's very annoying. So yeah, I was very happy that it seems like the hired workers I've used so far have all worked really well with this map, so that's really good. So let's go back to the farm. Come on, you can do it. It's going to get down to a very low speed. Well, this is another thing that I absolutely love about Farm Sim 15 over 30. They really improved the physics and stuff like that. I mean, it's still not fully realistic, but it certainly adds a lot more realism we had before. Okay, so let's see if we can do this carefully. Don't want to crash. Okay, so then I should be able to swing this around, hopefully, like so. Ooh. Slowly does it. Okay, now you have to be kind of careful, because it says here wheat is not accepted here. I think that's because it's the potato thing. I don't really know, but all you have to do, look, is you go right to the end. You drive right to the end, and then it will say unload, and then the message will go away, and then you can unload. And I always like to make sure that it is going into my storage. So let's go to I. Yeah, look, I've got 69,000 now. Yep, 71,000, so that is certainly working. That's good. And then when all this is unloaded, I will go like this, and I'll pick up some of my other stuff. Oopsie, wrong way. Right, now it says start filling. It says start filling. How do I ask it for a different kind of thing? Let me see. Okay, so let's just press R. There you go, okay. Barley. Okay, so let's get rid of the canola. Because like I said, ooh, look, it's black. Like I said, this is worth quite a lot of money right now, so I might as well go and sell it. It's not even going to be a full thing, full load, but anyway, whatever. No problem. I mean, there's not a lot of point in having it sat in my storage if I'm not going to use it for seeding, right? So I mean, like in the past I've done the seeding myself. I don't think it really matters which cell point we go to, does it? I don't think so. I think I can go to either one. I think I can go to either one to sell this. Just let me have a look just to make sure. Yeah, the canola. Yeah, so I think you can just take it to any of the cell point. I think that's another thing that I kind of like about this map. It's quite easy with the cell points. There's not loads of them all over for various things. The only thing that's a bit different is the biogas plant. Well, I believe the biogas plant is already, you know, the black things that you can see in there. I believe that is where I have to put the biogas stuff. So there isn't actually a biogas plant on the map, but you just have to put the silage that you want to sell into those big black containers on the farm. From what I can remember. Okay. So let's go in here and sell this, and then I think that'll be the end of the video. That'll be about half an hour. I'm trying to make sure that I keep the videos not too long. And then off of video I will work on making more from harvesting the wheat, and I'll sell my extra straw as well, and then yeah, I'll do that off video, and then the next video after that will be showing the progress. Oh, and also I'll try to cut more grass as well in preparation for the silage, and then I'll have another video after that. So it might actually take me a while to get to that point. Anyway, let's unload this. So I've got just under 200,000. So let's see. Oh, there you go. So that's going to help us a bit, isn't it? I don't think it's going to be loads of money, but it will help to. Yeah, there you go. 242,000. That's not too bad. Okay, guys. So thank you for watching this video, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.